From a doctor faking chemo treatments to a man who drowned a Bugatti worth over $1 million, we count 5 of the most expensive insurance claims that failed. Number 5. Clayton Daniels. In an unreal attempt at faking his own death, Clayton Daniels worked with his wife Molly Daniels to collect his own life insurance policy of $100,000. The Daniels dug up a body from the nearby cemetery and planted it in Clayton's old car, which they set ablaze and left to burn for the police to find later. Clayton then disappeared, hoping that the police would take the burnt corpse left in the car as his own. Unfortunately for him, the police found a slew of evidence that run contrary to Molly and Daniel's story, which included lighter fluid on the seats of Daniel's car and the DNA taken from the body, which matched that of a recently deceased woman, but not his own. Number 4. Harry Gordon. In 2000, businessman Harry Gordon and his wife set out to claim his own life insurance policy of $1.75 million by sinking his speedboat along with personal possessions and rowing back to shore in a dinghy. By 2001, Harry was nowhere to be found. While he was pronounced dead, the insurance claim was still rejected. Gordon then used a fake passport to hide in Wigan, then Lancashire, then New Zealand, where he married a social worker and attempted to build a new life entirely. Gordon's escape plan crumbled when his brother saw his dead sibling out on a hike in the mountains. The brother then convinced his first wife to come clean to the police. Gordon was tried and served 12 months of an 18-month sentence in prison for his crime, then returned to New Zealand to be with his second wife. Number 3. Andy House. Andy House, who sold exotic sports cars for a living, decided to sink one of his Bugattis to collect on the insurance, which was more than double the car's value at $2.2 million. House ran the car off a Texas road and into a lagoon, where he let the engine run for over 15 minutes. The engine guzzled salt water and drowned, effectively ruining the car. House might have gotten away with the claim that he swerved off the road and into the lagoon if another driver hadn't caught the whole thing on video and posted it to YouTube. Number 2. Lord Brocket. Lord Brocket found himself $16.6 million in debt and sought an easy way out. As a vintage car collector, Brocket saw his opportunity in his automobiles. Before long, Brocket had filed a claim for 3 missing Ferraris and a Maserati. Had he succeeded, the insurance claims for these cars alone would have covered over $4 million of his debt. However, in the following weeks after filing his dubious claim, police found the cars dissembled and buried about his massive estate in Hertfordshire. Brocket pleaded guilty to charges of insurance fraud and served a 1.5-year sentence for his crime. Number 1. Dr. Farid Fata. Dr. Farid Fata treated his patients with unnecessary chemo and other debilitating medical procedures, wreaking havoc on his patients' bodies while collecting over $225 million from their health insurance companies. When Fata was finally busted for his forgeries and foul play, feds busted into his office just before he set yet another patient to receive an unnecessary surgery. In the end, Dr. Fata was sentenced to 175 years in federal prison with no chance of parole.